Hi, and thanks for joining us for the coverage of the monsoon here on the digital website. With me today, we have Louis Lacey. He's the director of crisis team for Help of Southern Nevada here. Louis is our guest, and we want to just encourage everyone out there who is watching us right now to join us with any questions or comments you might have. We're monitoring our Facebook page, so please let us hear from you. Let's get right to our guest here with Help of Southern Nevada. Like I said, director of crisis teams, Louis Lacey, here to talk about the storm drainage tunnels which protect us from raining flash floods. But Louis goes to the tunnels to talk to the people living in them, especially this time of year. So Louis, when we talk about the monsoon season has officially arrived, obviously. What comes to mind when you hear the word monsoon, first of all?
Rain event. We know that rain will occur more frequently, so we become a little bit more vigilant so that we can respond in a timely manner in case it starts to rain and a flood event may occur.
That's right, Louis. So tell us a little bit about one particular group that is the most vulnerable, and you're here to help them out as well. You've been helping them for many years. So we're talking about the homeless population. Yes.
So one of the teams that we operate is called the Mobile Crisis Intervention Team. That team is a group of individuals that go out into the community in any place where there are homeless individuals that are living in places that are not meant for human habitation. Obviously that is including the tunnels as well. And so we will frequently go in the tunnels just to check on homeless individuals that may be in there, and then also to offer them services. But if we know that it's going to rain, then we want to go down in a timely manner. We want to post flyers warning individuals that a rain event is about to occur, and we want to offer any individuals that we encounter the ability to go to a shelter or to receive some other type of housing services.
Why does this particular group hit close or home to you?
Because I was homeless. I spent about 3 years on the streets homeless about 25 years ago. And homelessness now is definitely a lot more than it was back then. But nonetheless, I was homeless, and I know what it's like to kind of lose my identity. You know, I became invisible. I struggled with substance abuse and several other issues. And fortunately, I was able to receive some assistance and went into treatment and was able to get into recovery, go to school, secure employment, and here I am today.
That's right. So did you ever experience a monsoon as a homeless person?
I had been outside when it was raining, but I'd never lived in the tunnels. I'll be honest with you, 25 years ago, I didn't even know that tunnels existed. When I started working with Help of Southern Nevada approximately 12 years ago, and we started going out into the tunnels, I mean, my mind was blown. It's a whole other world down there. And it's amazing what you see when you're down there.
Explain what you...
I mean, the thing that strikes you the most is just people set up houses down there. Mm-hmm. I mean, they bring furniture, they bring mattresses, there are dogs and cats down there. There are huge communities down there. And one of the other things is the artwork. A lot of like graffiti tag groups go down there, so it's amazing. But as interesting as that is, like we had discussed earlier, we live in Las Vegas, and Las Vegas is a gambling town. So you're gambling when you move down there. You are able to escape the elements. So yes, it's not that hot, or no, it's not that cold. But if it rains, you literally have a couple of minutes to get out, or you have a very high possibility of losing your life.
Right, and these homeless groups tend to go down there because the tunnels become cooler. Obviously, yes. They're looking for a shady spot, and they're looking for a safe spot, which mm-hmm. they think it's safe. But what can you tell us in your group over the years? What have you learned with helping this population under the tunnels? What has been something that obviously you keep seeing this recurring pattern?
Here's the thing, we have a lack of shelter beds. We have a lack of affordable housing. We have some shortages in mental health services, and we're working to rectify all those issues, but that's contributing to people being homeless. What I've learned is that it's really important that everyone is treated with dignity and respect. People make bad choices. We all make mistakes. And some of us get trapped in our bad choices, and we end up in places like in the tunnels. And the thing that I try to impress upon my teammates more than anything else is that these are human beings, and we're dealing with people's lives here. And every single person deserves the utmost respect and dignity. And I am there to forge a genuine, authentic relationship with any homeless individual that would like to do so with us. And we continue to go down and meet with these individuals, either in tunnels, on the streets, in the parks, out in the desert. It doesn't matter. Our job is to meet with individuals, to offer them meaningful services, and to be able to deliver those services when a client says, you know what, yes, I do want some help today.
And we do have a question here right now from one of our viewers.
Yes, Joyce on Facebook wants to know how many people are living in the tunnels?
Approximately 300, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. And there's over 500 miles of tunnel in Las Vegas. So the reason we don't have water flying all over the streets like we used to back in the 70s and the early 80s is because of the drainage system that has been created. But with that came folks moving into the
And that's right, Louis, you touched a really good question. A lot of people are moving from other places. So despite us doing these campaigns, hearing water always wins, a lot of the homeless people obviously don't have a TV, they don't have a radio, they don't have a cell phone, they're not able to become aware of these situations. And obviously there's other people who are also moving, so they don't really know how severe Southern Nevada can get. They don't know what to expect. So when you go down there, what is your message to these people?
Get out. Get out. Please leave. Please accept services. Please let us help you. The thing that's really hard is that everything that you offer a client or any of your interactions with a client who is homeless is based upon the fact that it is the client's choice. We, as part of the Mobile Crisis Intervention Team, do not force people to move or make people move. That's not what we do. We come to engage with clients and get them to accept services. And that model is called the multi-engagement model, which means you may not accept services the first couple of times I see you. You may not accept services the first 20 times I see you, but I'm coming back over and over and over again. And hopefully one of those times you will accept services, but everything is the client's choice.
And for our viewers out there, how early is it that you get this information? How early do you go down there to the tunnels or to just help the homeless population? How early do you keep them informed?
We go regularly. So that means that we go at least once or twice a month. We're going to all the different tunnels that we know. Now remember, there's 500 miles of tunnel and we can't hit all the tunnels. There's only 6 of us at any given time. So we go to the tunnels that we may know folks are at, or we may hear that there are new encampments and tunnels that we may not have visited or have not visited in a long time. So we're doing that all the time. But then if we see that it's going to rain, like say that we're watching the news and it's like, hey, next week there's a high probability of rain, well then we're going to get into action. Or we work with our partners at the Flood Control District and they send us out warnings and let us know of any impending rain events, and so then we would react accordingly.
And Louis, what can you tell us more about the flood channels? I know that the makeshift home, maybe about for 300 to 400 people, and tunnels can fill up at a foot probably per minute with currents as fast as 25 to 30 miles per hour. That is extremely fast, Louis. Has there been a situation where it's too late for your group to even warn this population?
Here's the thing. The water comes quick, and it's not specifically the water that gets you. It's all the stuff in the water that becomes projectiles. So if you don't get out in time, that water's coming and you're trying to get out and you don't see what's underneath the water and it knocks you down and you go under the water, you may not come back up. We know that a few years ago there was a big rain event, and we know that several individuals died during that rain event, which was tragic. And what people don't know is that our team was out assisting other individuals at that time to get them out of the tunnels, but we can't be everywhere at any time. We also get called from various agencies, be it fire or rescue, be it the police department, where a swift water rescue may be in process, and so we'll rush to that location to offer those individuals that have been rescued services, which we did with the North Las Vegas Police Department several months ago, where they had rescued several individuals. Those individuals chose to accept services, so we got them to a partnering agency, which was one of the local shelters, where they got them showered up, got them warmed up, got them clean clothes, got them food, and got them, and they accepted beds there. So it was a tragic situation that turned out, for the better, because these individuals may have lost everything, but then they accepted services and then they were transported to services.
For our last question, your overall message here.
Get out of the tunnels, they're dangerous. If you see it's going to rain, get out. And here's the thing, I don't want to take away or try to make it sound like the individuals that are living in the tunnel are completely oblivious and they don't know what they're doing. They know. And a lot of times we may show up and they're already getting their stuff. Yeah, we know the rain is coming. Everyone thinks that they're going to be okay until it's too late, and then we have tragedies like we have had in the past. So please accept services. Please let us help you, and we're here for you, man.
Thank you so much for being here today and for sharing your story once again and making a difference here in the community. We will be bringing you the latest updates once again with our monsoon coverage, prepping for the monsoon. More digital things will be found on our website, lasvegasnow.com, as well as our Facebook page. So make sure to stay with us on air and online. And that is it for us. Thank you for joining.